You won't believe what's buried beneath the sands of Egypt. Structures so vast that ancient writers claimed it outshone the pyramids themselves. Imagine an endless complex of halls and chambers, roofed in massive stone, with pillars rising like a petrified forest. Not a tomb, not a temple, but a labyrinth, one that was said to be big enough to swallow cities. Herodotus, the great chronicler of the ancient world, visited it in the 5th century BC. He described 12 grand courts, each facing one another, lined with towering columns. Beyond them, a staggering 3,000 rooms, half above ground, half below, stretching in a bewildering network. The lower chambers, he was told, were off limits, sealed and sacred, containing the tombs of kings and sacred crocodiles. The walls were decorated with carvings, so intricate, Herodotus claimed they surpassed even the artistry of the Great Pyramid. Centuries later, the geographer Strabo added his own account, describing it as a monumental administrative center for Egypt's 42 nomes, or provinces, a place where the whole kingdom could be represented under one roof. Some scholars think it served as both a temple and a political hub, its chambers holding records, treasures, and the very symbols of Egyptian power. To them, it was more than architecture. It was Egypt itself, carved into stone. The man credited with building this marvel was Pharaoh Amenemhat III, a ruler of the 12th dynasty around 1800 BCE. He chose a site near the ancient city of Crocodilopolis Madande, Hawara, in the Fayum oasis. The labyrinth was likely attached to his pyramid complex, serving as a funerary temple as well as a national monument. Estimates from ancient descriptions suggest the building covered about 28,000 square meters. That's larger than some of the world's biggest palaces today. Here's where it gets strange. By the time the Romans came to Egypt, the labyrinth was already falling apart. Over the centuries, its stones were quarried to build other cities, mosques, and fortifications. By Napoleon's expedition in the late 1700s, only fragments remained. What had been the pride of pharaohs was reduced to rubble, its layout remembered only in old writings. But hope for solving the mystery isn't lost. In the late 19th century, famed archaeologist Flinders Petrie excavated Hawara. He uncovered parts of the labyrinth's foundations and massive stone blocks that hinted at the original scale. Still, the site's full plan remained elusive. Fast forward to the 21st century. In 2008, a team known as the Mataha Expedition used ground-penetrating radar and seismic surveys at Hawara. The scans revealed patterns beneath the surface, rectilinear anomalies, suggesting multi-level stone structures buried deep below the modern ground. Some researchers believe these could be the remnants of Herodotus's fabled labyrinth. Others caution the data is inconclusive, and that Egypt's strict excavation permits have left the mystery unresolved. Think about it. This isn't just a lost building, it's an entire city of stone, potentially still lying in wait under the desert floor. If excavated, it could rewrite our understanding of Egypt's Middle Kingdom. It could reveal art, texts, and artifacts that bridge the gap between myth and history. And if you're still watching, this is where I ask you to stick around and don't forget to like and subscribe, because mysteries like this aren't solved in minutes. They're built one discovery at a time. Your curiosity is what keeps these stories alive. The Lost Labyrinth isn't just an archaeological puzzle. It's a reminder of how easily the grandest human achievements can vanish. One moment, it's the centerpiece of a civilization. The next, it's a ghost remembered only in the words of travelers, hidden in the soil like a buried memory. In a way, it's not so different from our own lives. We build, we create, we leave behind traces. Some survive, most fade, and maybe centuries from now, someone will stumble upon what we've left and try to piece together our story, just as we're trying to piece together the story of the labyrinth of Egypt.